Brilliant. Okay, so my ring light has died, which means I'm sitting here in the dark, but I'm hoping that that's going to be okay and you can still see me, you can still hear me at least. So yeah, I'm just going to, oh, hold on. Someone's asking me what kind of cheese I want. 2 seconds. Let me see. Let me just sort that out. Grated cheddar. I'm having nachos after this. I have been working since 10 o'clock this morning and I've done a 4-hour dominatrix session and then a 2-hour dominatrix session. Then I did an hour with my coach. Now I'm here and straight after this, I'm going to do another dominatrix session. And then I have got someone who's going to come and clean my house and they're bringing me some cheddar cheese. And then after that, I'm going to get a wee bit of time with the boyfriend, which I'm so excited for. So let me know, what you're up to. Let me know that you're here. Also, please go and get pen and paper. You're going to need pen and paper for this. I've actually got a whole presentation, right? So it's not even going to matter the fact that I'm in the dark here. So go and get pen and paper, go and get a cup of tea if you want one, go and get a box of tissues because you might need them. But basically, we're going to go through an exercise that I love doing. Every 3 months, I go through the same exercise and I just flush out everything that's holding me back, everywhere that I want to be, and it lets me know what needs to get addressed. And it gives me absolute clarity on that. And that's what you need, because if you can't see it, you can't fix it. That's it. So go and get pen and paper and I will get this set up for us. I just need to get onto here, make sure that that's there. Perfect. Okay. Share screen. I'm also going to go on and make sure that I can respond to comments and stuff so I can see everybody. Okay. So yeah, last week people couldn't actually see me because it didn't come up in the Facebook group, which is a shame. But I just want to make sure that I'm live now. I am. Brilliant. Okay, good. Perfect. So without further ado, I'm not going to be one of these people that's like, hey, where's everyone from, and talk about the weather in your area. Let's just get stuck right into things. I like to get shit done. So I'm going to share this right now. Let me know that you can see this. And if you're in the Powerful People group and you're not a woman, don't worry, this still applies to you. It will still work. And just include the fact that it says Powerful Women. It's just been branded that way, but it's fine. So what you'll see is a big triangle, and I'd love for you just to draw that triangle out. If you can draw this out in a way that you've got a bit at the top and then a line for the next one, another line for the next one, the dotted line along the middle, the next line, the next line, the next line. And I'm going to tell you what's going to go in each of these boxes. So I'm going to explain this first and then you're going to do the exercise, okay? So the first part is results. That's the very top of the triangle. That is, what are the results that you're getting in your life right now? So if it's if you're in a relationship, it's like, how much time are you actually spending together? How often do you argue? What's the kind of current state of affairs? Are you at boyfriend girlfriend stage when you really would rather be married, or are you married and you would really rather be single? Whatever it is for you, what's the results that you're getting right now? The next one down is, what is it that you're doing or avoiding that is creating those results? And be really honest about it. And then the next one is, what is your attitude, your mindset towards this, right? So whatever you're doing and avoiding and whatever your attitude towards it is, lines up perfectly to give you the exact results that you would expect to have. So what I mean by that is, whatever you're doing and whatever you're not doing And however you're doing it, with whatever mindset you've got, is creating the life that you've got. And these are the bits that everyone can see. Everyone can see what you're doing and you're not doing. Everybody can see what your kind of mindset is towards it, and they can all see your results. And I want you just to think about a friend that you've got, right, who's always says that they're going to be doing this and they're going to be doing that, and they always seem to be dead pumped and they've always got a new idea, but they don't take any action. And then they wonder why they don't get any results, why it never seems to happen for them. Or you get people who, you know, when they take action, they really nail it, but they don't do it enough because their head's just not in the game. And that can be the most frustrating, friend, because you're just like, you've got so much potential if you could just get your head in the game. Because when you do get your head in the game and you do take the actions, you're brilliant at it. And they get the results that you would expect. They're not where they would want to be, and they become demotivated. So these are the bits everyone can see, right? They can all see it in you, you can see it in them. Underneath that is what is driving all of this, right? So we've got our views, opinions, beliefs, and rules about the world. So views is a kind of something that can be easily changed. An opinion's a little bit stronger, that'll take a bit more evidence. A belief is something that is very strongly held. You literally believe it to be true. And then a rule is hard and fast. It creates expectation, and expectation is a very short road to disappointment. So views, opinions, beliefs, and rules. And, you know, your views, opinions, beliefs, and rules about the world will probably start with I am, I'm not, you are, you're not, this project is, this project isn't, the world is not. That would start something like that. And rules normally start with something should or shouldn't be a certain way. So I hope you're taking notes on all of this. Then we've got what you're making important, what you're valuing, and what you're prioritizing. So when you look at your views, opinions, beliefs, and rules, you would have had a view, opinion, or belief about me, which means you're sitting here right now because you've had the mindset that you had, and you took the actions that you took, which means that you're sitting, we're on this call together, right? But if your view, opinion, or belief about me was that I'm a pain in the arse, I don't know what I'm talking about, and you can't stand me, your mindset would have been different. You would have you'd have taken different actions. And the result would be you're probably not sitting here with me. But also, and this is something that I reiterate every week, is that you're valuing or prioritizing yourself when you're here. There's something that's important to you that means that you're sat right now on your phone, on your computer, on your tablet, and you're making the time for this. You've gone and you've looked out your bit of paper and your pen, you've cleared the space, and you're like, right, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to plan my goals for the next year. So these are the bits that people can't really see. And then the last part is space. How much space have you got? When do you switch off? Are you always on 100 miles an hour? Or even when you try and relax, your head's going 100 miles an hour. How much space have you got? Because even if you're sitting in a nice environment with, you know, a beautiful bath with the candles and a wee bit of music and all of that stuff, but you're sitting in the bath and your head's going and going, and you're going, oh, shouldn't I text them back? And I didn't send that email, and oh, I messed that thing up. Then all you're doing is overthinking in a pretty bath. So how much space do you have? Do you like an extra long shower? Do you go big walks? Do you meditate? What is it that you do that gives you space? So I'd like you just to fill out all of these for your current situation as it stands right now, not what you want it to be, not what you wish it was, just what it is. And just take some time and do that. And what I'd like you to do is just drop a comment and let me know when you've done that, right? And if you've got any questions, just put them in the chat. I'm going to switch between the two groups, and I'm just going to make sure that I catch everybody, okay? I'm going to do that just now while you're doing that. I can see there's quite a few people watching. I catch everybody, okay? I'm going to do that just now while you're doing that. I can see there's quite a few people watching. I catch everybody, okay? I'm going to do that just there's quite a few people watching. I catch everybody, okay? Okay. Powerful women, and then I'm going to go into powerful people. Okay, good. It looks like you're getting on all right with this. Brilliant. Good. So results, doing and avoiding, mindset, views, opinions, beliefs, rules, important value and prioritizing, and space. Okay. Let me know if you can still see the video. Jane, you said that you couldn't see the video. Let me just make sure. Powerful women. Okay, good. Powerful women. Okay, good. You can see it. You can see it. Good. Perfect. So just give me a thumbs up, or in fact, just write done into the comments so that I can see them. It's just I'm using my phone because I'm doing this off Zoom so I can share screen with you. So if you can just leave a comment and let me know that you can definitely see this, or that you're done, sorry. And I'll check for that in a moment. So Karen, we've got results, and then we've got doing and avoiding. So Karen, and then we've got mindset, views, opinions, and beliefs. We've got important valuing and prioritizing, and then we've got space. So the top one is what results are you getting right now in your life? And then what are you doing or avoiding that's creating those results? And then what kind of mindset do you have that is creating those results? So this is too hard, I can't be arsed. It's never going to get any better anyway. You know, what is it that's there for you? You know, the world is scary or whatever it is. And then your views, opinions, beliefs, and rules. So your views, kind of changeable, opinions, it's a wee bit stronger held. And then your beliefs, which is quite strongly held. I am or I'm not, and you believe that to be true. And then the last one's your rules about the world, how it should or shouldn't be, and how you should or shouldn't be, and how others should or shouldn't act. And then what are you making important, what you value, and what are you prioritizing? So if you were wanting to be starting a business, are you prioritizing going to the pub instead? Or if you want to have a really successful, loving, connected marriage, are you actually prioritizing being right all the time instead? I know that that's something that I'm quite guilty of. And then space, what space do you have to think, to switch off? And then let me know when you've written all of that down. And don't get too stuck in the mud with it. Good, brilliant. So it looks like some of you have done, you're finished. And the next one that you're going to do is you're basically going to go through the same exercise again, but this time you're going to write down what you would like to have. What are the results that you would like to have in your life? What would make you happy? What would make you, you got up in the morning, it doesn't matter if it's pissing down a rain, it's a blue sky for you because life's great. What would make you feel fulfilled, happy, powerful, whatever it is that you want? What results would do that for you? And then using your best thinking, what do you need to start doing, or what do you need to stop doing to create those results? Now, don't worry about getting this right or wrong. Just use your best thinking, right? Take your best guess at it. What do you need to start doing? What do you need to start avoiding? And then the next part, using your best thinking, what kind of frame of mind do you need to be in to make this happen, to create these results? And then the next part, using your best thinking again, what do you need to start believing about yourself to make that happen? What do you need to start believing about your significant other to make this happen? What do you need to start believing about other people, potential customers, your business, the world, to make any of those results possible? Just use your best thinking. What rules are not serving you anymore? The next bit, what do you need to start making important? Maybe it's yourself. What do you need to start valuing? Maybe it's your peace of mind. And what do you need to start prioritizing? Probably you and your own mental well-being and your own happiness, so that you can give to others. Because I was talking to Jane the other day, actually, and we were talking about turning yourself up. And turning yourself up, all you're doing is amplifying what's already there. And it doesn't come at the cost of anyone else. It's just you getting bigger. It doesn't mean anyone else gets smaller. And because you're only amplifying what's already there, then if you're a nice person, you're a kind person, turning that up, turning you up, means that you'll only be nicer and kinder, because you can only amplify what's already there. But if you're a dick and you're horrible and you're not very nice to people, then if you amplify that, then you'll be even more of a dick, you'll be even more horrible, and you'll be even less nice to people. So don't worry about turning yourself up. Let that go. But what do you need to make important, value, and prioritize? And then what space do you need to take for yourself? Do you need to start meditating? Do you need to start going out on those big long walks? Do you need to tell everybody in the house, listen, I need me time? You can sort out your own washing, you can make your own dinner, but I'm going to take half an hour for myself, and I do not want to be disturbed. Or maybe you have an area of your house which is work only, if you're a worker from home, and when that laptop shuts, the work phone goes off, and it's now your time. What is that space that you need to create? So take some time and write all of that stuff down. Flush all of that out. And now what you'll find once you've done that is you will have a beautiful list of exactly where you are, exactly where you want to be. And now you can see what you need to get to in order to make that happen. And let me know when you've done that. And let me know what you're getting from this. Okay. Brilliant. So let me know when you've done that. And let me know what's coming up for you. What are you present to? What's coming up for you? I notice some of you have jumped off. That's okay. Some of this stuff is very confronting. So once you've done that, you will have where you are right now and where you want to be. And you'll see that there's a gap. So if you want some help to bridge that gap, then let me know and we can jump on a call and I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you how to get from where you are right now to where you want to be. And it will not take as long as you think it will. In fact, we could probably get it done in about 3 months instead of taking the whole of 2021. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my link into the chat if you want to have a chat about this. If there's stuff in there that you really want to tackle for 2022, then jump on a call. You will get so much value from it. And even if we don't work together, that's fine, right? It's not about that. I'll still give you stuff that you can go and implement on your own. So let me know if that's what you want. If you want to jump on a call with me, you can either DM me or I'll just put my link into the chat. And if you're watching this on replay, same offer still stands, right? I've got all sorts of different ways that you can do things, and I'll make sure that you go away with some value. So thank you so much. I'm going to go and get a cup of tea and take a few minutes to myself, a little bit of space before my next session. But thanks, Jane. So glad I went on a call with you, Andrea. My life was transformed immeasurably. I recommend everyone has that call. It'll change your life forever. And you've done amazing, Jane. You've done every single bit of it. Like, you jumped 2 feet in, and that is what makes a difference. So proud of you. And you're just amazing. Right, okay, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to go and put my link in there. I'm going to go and get a cup of tea, have some space, and thank you for choosing this over everything that you could be doing. And please don't struggle, right? Just jump on a call. We'll have a chat. Whatever it is that's there for you, we'll get it cleared. All right? Mwah, love yous. Bye.